Hello everyone, this is Sword 65 back with part 2 of the SS Atlantic tutorial. Today we'll be doing the black section of the hull, the yellow line, the rudder in the back of the ship, and the top or the main deck of the ship. So let's get started, I guess. So what I've done during the time is I've added signs to the section of the hull to make it easier to build each section of the hull. This is not required. You do not have to add the signs. I just add them to make it easier for me to figure out which section I'm working on. So let's start. So first off, we're going to build section 0. We're going to build that up 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we go. Next, we're going on to section 1. So we want to go up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, and 1. And there we go. That lines up pretty nicely. Next, we want to go to... Oh, wait. Sorry. Remove that one. Don't use that. Instead of going forward 1, we actually need to go back 1. The reasoning for this is because, if you can see, here, I'll go down a bit, the hull slopes down, and so we add that block to the back as the end of this level. So when we fill in the gaps, do not build any farther back than this block. Do not build like this. Just leave it how it is. Okay. Now section 2, we want to go up to 1, 2. Then we want to go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2, 1, 2, and then 1. And see, it is one block shorter. That should be how it is. Then we want to move on to section 3. On section 3, we want to go up to 1, 2. Then we want to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we want to go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, and 1. And if you can see, the slope of the hull is getting more extreme. Now I just got to quickly exchange my notes. Okay. So for section 4, we want to go forward 2, 1, 2, then up 3, 1, 2, 3. Then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2. 2, sorry, 2, 2, then 1. Yep, that looks fine. Okay, then on to section 5. We want to go up to 1, 2, then 3 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then forward 2, 1, 2. And see here how it's one block shorter. That should be how it is, so leave it like this. And then now on to section 6. On section 6, we want to go forward 2, 1, 2, then up 2, 1, 2, then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then 3 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, forward 2, 1, 2, and then forward 3, 1, 2, 3. There you go. That looks fine. Okay, now we're on to section 7. So on section 7, you want to go forward 2, 1, 2, up 2, 1, 2, up 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, forward 2, 1, 2, a row of 3, 1, 2, 3, and a row of 2, 1, 2. There we go. It's getting there. Now, Now on to section 8. On section 8, we want to go forward 2, 1, 2, up 3, 1, 2, 3, up 3 again, 1, 2, 3, then 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, then forward 2, 2, then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, and again, the section of the hull has been lowered 1 block, so now it's been lowered by 3 blocks, which is fine. I think 1 more block. Yeah, I think one more. It'll lower by 1 more block, and then it'll be done. Then on to section 9, we want to go up 3, 1, 2, 3. Then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Forward 2, 1, 2, and then a row of 3, 1, 2, 3. Now the sections are getting wider, which is fine, and it's a very extreme curve to sculpt the hull. Now on to section 10. On section 10, we want to go forward 2, 1, 2, up 3, 1, 2, 3, 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is section 10. 2, up 3, another 3. Okay, nope, this is not another 3. It's actually 3 rows of 2. 2, 2, 2. Then you want to go forward 2, 1, 2, and then back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, no, that shouldn't be right either. Hang on, I'm gonna jump cut and see what I went wrong with this. Okay, that was my mistake, so we're going to just redo section 10. So on section 10, we want to go forward 2, 1, 2, up 3, 1, 2, 3, another row of 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, forward 2, 1, 2, and then on the back of this row of 3 here, you want to go back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is the end of the black section behind the yellow line. We'll add the yellow line in a second, but before that, until that, just build it all in black. So next for section 11, this is the last one. We want to go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a row of 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1. That should be 1 block shorter from that one. And yep, that's fine. So that is how the hull should look at this point. Now what you want to do is fill in the gaps on the inside, just like we did for the red section. So I'll build a couple as as a demonstration. So build every section of the hull, fill it in, build it backwards, and then when you get to a section like this, where it's 1 block back, or well, this is not a great section, but like this, you wouldn't build it back to here like that. No, what you want to do is just leave it how it is. So for everyone, including this, you would not ever build it back. You would just leave it that, and that's fine. That's the reason why we built it 4 blocks back there, because that one was different, and the 2 blocks up here. So just leave it like that. I'll do one more section. I'm sorry if I'm confusing anyone, but basically, don't build back on the sections that end. Leave them as they are. And what the heck, just one more section. Do-do-do. Do-do, do-do, do-do. And there we go. That should be how it looks. So I'll do a jump cut cut and finish off the sections, and then I'll be back. So, back in a moment. Okay, I'm back again, and this is what it should look like after all the gaps are filled in. So, it's a pretty nice hull. It's very small, so you can't do much. The gaps are pretty wide compared to the Baltic over there. But then again, it's also my third ship. And so, this is kind of the hull sculpt. It's not perfect, it's not brilliant, but hey, it's a hull sculpt. It's better than my oceanic hull sculpt. But anyway, now that we're done with this section, we should move to the back. You should also build this section of the hull on the other side as well, but I'm gonna copy and flip it over in a moment, but not yet. Um, so now we're moving on to the back section of the ship. So we're gonna start on section 0. Again, I put the signs on the hull to make it easier to build, which is totally optional. And I forgot to mention this, but whatever you build on this side of the hull, you do have to build on this side. It's easier for me to use World Edit and, you know, um, just copy and flip. It's much easier. Anyway, enough with that. Let's do the stern hull. So anyway, so on section 0, we want to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we want to go forward 2. 1, 2. Then a row of 4. 1, 2, 3, 3. What the? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A row of 2. 1, 2. And then up 2. 1, 2. And there we go. And now we want to go on to section 1. So on section 1, we want to go up 2. 1, 2. Another row of 2. 1, 2. Then forward 2. 1, 2. A row of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A row of 3. No, 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, my computer's being a bit laggy right now. And then 2 rows of 2. Wait, 2 rows of 2. 1, 2. No, that can't be right. That can't be right. Give me a second. Sorry about all the jump cuts. I made a mistake. I read my notes wrong, so we're just going to do section 1 again. So on section 1, we want to go up 2, 1, 2, then 2 again, 1, 2, forward 2, 1, 2, a row of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, a row of 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, 1, 2. And there we go. It's better. Then we want to go on to section 2. In section 2, we want to go forward 2, 1, 2, then another row of 2, 2, then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we want to go over 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1. There we go. It's getting there. Now on to section 3. On section 3, we want to go forward 2, 1, 2, 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, a row of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1. And as you can see, we are building up, and then we're moving on to section 4. On section 4, we want to go forward 3, 1, 2, 3, 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, a row of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Now on to section 5. Section 5, we want to go forward 3, 1, 2, 3, then another 2 more rows of 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Dang it, this stinking computer. Then a row of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 3 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, it's looking good. Um, on section 6, we want to go forward 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 3 more rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then a row of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a row of 3, 1, 2, 3. Then a row of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 and 2. There we go. If you want to change that, you can, but totally optional. On section 7, you want to go forward 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 more rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A row of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a row of 2, 1, 2. Yep. Then on to section 8. On section 8, we want to go forward 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 more rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then 5 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a row of 2, 1, 2. As you can see, it's getting a little wider, this toilet bowl shaped stern, as it is an earlier ocean liner. Now on to section 9. Section 9, we want to go forward 3, 1, 2, 3. Then 2 more rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then 3 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 rows of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2, 1, 2. There we go. Now on to section 10. We want to go forward 2, or back 2, 1, 2, and then 3 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then 2 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A row of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A row of 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2, 1, 2. There we go. It's looking good. And then finally, section 11, we want to go up 2, 1, 2. 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Forward 2, 1, 2. A row of 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a row of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. And that section is 1 block shorter, as it should be. This is the end of that black section right there. So do not extend this when filling in the hull to the end. Leave that as it is. So now what you want to do is fill in the blocks again. So fill in all these gaps and it should be looking more like a regular hull. It's not the best hull. I could have done much better, but I was pretty happy with the result, and no one really sees this as it is black anyway, so why even bother? Since there's not very many sections, I might as well just do them all on screen. So just give me a minute or so. Then after this, I'll put in the deck, and then we will do the rudder and and then There's one more thing I want to do after that. It's a small thing, and then we'll be done. Oh yeah, and the yellow line, that's also pretty important. So one more section, and then we'll be done. It's a small ship. This is the reason I did this, not the oceanic, as some might be wondering, is because this is such a small ship, and my channel is such a small, um, so small right now that I don't really want to put all the time into doing the tutorials and also doing the notes for the oceanic. I built the ship just so I can have it, but and then I did a video on it because I could. And I know that there are some people that really want me to do it. I don't really know, but maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it one day. Anyway, this is how the ship should look. She's looking pretty good. Could do better. I could have done a little better, but hey, this is how it is. I was pretty happy with it. It's not the greatest. I could have done it a little better. Eh. Yeah, it's a pretty good ship. Then what you want to do is fill in this gap. So I'll do that on screen as well. And build it to the shortest section right here, which is good. And then I'm just going to use World Edit. I don't care if people don't like me using World Edit. If I didn't, it would take all day. So I am not. Set black concrete. Yep, that's good. Find these small sections over here as well as over here. That's it. And that's the black section all done, at least on this side. Then what you want to do is copy the ship from one side to the other, or if you don't have World Edit, build it from one side to the other. So do it over here. Do the back section first. It's easier to do it in two sections than one. Copy, flip to the right, and then paste. There you go. That all looks good. So then, now, what you want to do is stand here, do that, and then do the same thing. Copy, flip to the right, and then paste. There we go. And that should connect up, and it has. And now the hull is done. So our next job is to add the yellow line. Now the yellow line will be on this level, so it'll go across the entire length of the ship at this level and all the way around the back and up here. However, it once it gets to this section, do not you will leave it here. So that black section will be there. Continue to build it. Do not raise it. However, once we get to here, what you want to do is that you want to leave a full block gap and then build it up one. There always should be one block of black and no more above it. So I'll just build this part of the yellow on camera and then I'll do the rest off screen to show you what I mean because I'm not explaining it at all. Okay, getting there. Yep. And then now that a full block will have been passed, you want to do this so that it does not touch the top of this. If you put the yellow block here, it's technically touching the top, so you don't want to do that. You want to have it fully encased in the black. So you want to keep doing this. Oop, didn't mean to do that. It's kind of like I think on the Kaiser Wilhelm der Grosse, they had this as well. Almost there. I think right here. And then we want to go up one. and then keep going forward. Do, do, do. And here, and then up one again, and then here, and then here. And that's how the yellow line should be on the front of the ship. So what I'll do is that I'll take a jump cut and finish off the rest of the yellow line, and I'll be back in a moment. Yep, I'm back again, and I've just finished off the yellow terracotta on the ship. So as you can see, it slopes up here, just as I have built it on screen. And on the back here, it does not slope up at all. It just goes around on the level that it already is at. So the top level of the black, I'll remind you. So there should be a black um, section of hull just above it. So now what we want to do is, there's a little job that I need to do right now. Um, I want to quickly do. So what we need to do first here is that we need to connect these sections of the hull together like this. Um, it's a little confusing and might not make sense, but trust me, it needs to be done in order for this forecastle of the ship to be done in the next tutorial. So connect it all on the top level. So right instance for here, these black sections, they're not connected, so that we need to connect them all up. So I'll go through and quickly just do them all. Oop, leg, leg, do here, 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 here. Do not build it up. Do not build it up like here. Just do it like that, and then here. Doesn't matter the underneath. Put it here, 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 and then in yellow, do that here. You can also do that on the back on the yellow section, because that'll be the floor, but we can do that later. That's not required. And so now what you want to do is fill in the wood. So what we want to do is on this level, do not bother sloping it up, but just leave it on this level all the way through. Because it may look like the ship has a shear, but the way the deck is designed, it does not actually, it's still level. It does not actually shear up with the shape of the ship. So we want to just, I can get my oak, I got rid of the oak, but what you would want to do is build on this level here on the yellow level is, the yellow is the level you want to build the deck on, but I don't have oak planks on me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand here and I'm going to fill the deck slash fill oak planks. You can use birch planks if you want. I used to use birch planks, but now I use oak because I think it looks better. And then 300, that should be enough. So give it a second. Oop. And there we go. Now the deck should be filled in. Looks a little weird up here, but that's fine. Another thing is I want to add the I don't know if you can see it over here, but there's kind of an opening on the front like Titanic. I just put it on all of the White Star Line ships because I like to. So what you do is that go to the yellow line and then go 2 blocks down, or sorry, 3 blocks down, and then destroy this block, and then go to the sides of that, on directly to the sides, and block and build all the way forward until it connects. And then you have this kind of opening thing. I don't know if this was on the actual ship. I don't actually think it is, but I put it on all White Star Liners because I can. It gives them a little bit more connection. You don't have to do that though. I just wanted to do that. Anyway, now we will build the rudder, and I need some red terracotta or red concrete for this. I used yellow terracotta for this yellow line. You can also use yellow concrete if you want, but I rather use yellow terracotta as it matches the buff color of White Star Line a little bit better. I actually think sandstone might even be closer, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. So we also need these. So what you want to do is start on the bottom and build with walls all the way up. So start here and then leave a 1 block gap on each one and then build. I'm using the red nether brick walls because they're the closest shade to this. You can also just use the cobblestone walls, but I like to keep the colors a little bit closer. So build them all the way up and then one more here, and there should be 7 hinges. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This one is cobblestone because it is on the black section. So then what we want to do is go all the way down and start here, and then we'll build the rudder. So what we want to go back 2, and then 2 more rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we want to go up 2, 1, 2. Then we want to do a row of 3, 1, 2, 3. Then on the back side, you want to go up 3, 1, 2, 3. Then a row of 2, 1, 2. Then a row of 3, 1, 2. And then the last part of this will be in black, so 3. And then 2. There we go. That's the outline, and then you want to just build down, all the way down to the bottom. And there we go. That is the outline for the rudder. It looks a little chunky, I guess, but at this scale, this is the best I could do. So then you want to fill it up, and there you go. That's the rudder. Now, now we now there we go. That is actually most of the ship already done. Now all we got to add is the 2 layers of superstructure, the funnel, the masts without um without rigging and without sails. I'm not doing that. I don't care that it had it. I am not doing that, even though I think I could do it better than Rich. Anyway, and some lifeboats. We are actually not far from being done, but the next parts will take longer. So, we got a lot done today. We got about twice as much done. So now the ship's really starting to look like a ship now. So, yeah, how about that? So, we're done with this tutorial. Thank you for watching, the few that are, and I will be signing out now, and I hope you come back for part 3, which will be in 2 days. So, see you then.